Hier spricht die Zeltplatzleitung. Guten Morgen, liebe Campingfreunde.
I hope I'm doing the right thing.
For the last time, I bid you stand aside. Behold the wings, fit for one who would soar and glide. My last, best work.
It didn't work. He's dead. I can't soar from here. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I don't want to burn it. I don't want to burn it. Here we go again. I'll need a little more elevation. What the hell happened? Ah! It's pulling me in! Whatever it is, it's out of reach. Ha! What the hell is going on?
Don't tell me you're expecting a joke. Fine. Don't worry, it's all in your... Sometimes you fall behind, sometimes you get a... Wow, you're really in over your... You know, the thing is, it's never clear till the end whether something's a comedy or a tragedy. If the Reverend Doctor only brings the good word, Juliet wakes up in Romeo's arms. And if he doesn't, never was a story of more woe.
He's the one with the mouth, unfortunately.
Hey, over here. Thank God. You've got to get me out of here. We need to get back to her. We were so close. And then the dark thing did whatever it did. And ever since, I've just been stuck. Seriously, just smash the glass and help. I don't know how this happened. It feels like I've been in here a long time, but I can't remember how I got here. Was it you who put me here? No, I can't believe that. Listen, we need to reconnect. This situation, this separation, it isn't good for either of us. Mens sana and corpore sano and all that. Don't look at me. I'm stuck in a box. You need to walk around, see where we are, and figure out how to get back to where we should be. Are you all right? Just take care of yourself. Ourself. Myself. It's time for you to get to work.
That's not a real head. It's like a cross between a croquet mallet, a shillelagh, and a nightmare. That's not going to work. I don't want to lose it. Pretty sure 8-3 is dead. Also, pretty sure I can't talk. No need to dishonor the dead. I'm not a blacksmith. I couldn't even use the regular anvil myself. It's not operational. Hard to use it without a head. I liked him more with the grin. He's too fast.
Again? If you're expecting me to hop on your shoulders, you'll be waiting a long time.
It's an ad for Balm of Gilead. There's a photo of a mysteriously beautiful woman with the caption, "Is there?" Find out today at the shooting gallery. I warned you about the rides, didn't I? The webs are too thick and strong. I can't break through them. There's something back there, behind the webs. Human skulls in another kind of shooting gallery, except without any gun. I can't reach the skulls, and there's no gun to shoot them with. It's not long enough to reach them. It's too far off. Is someone there? Or is it just the wind? If. I can't talk, and hopefully neither can it. It's part of the structure, or whatever this is. I can't pry it loose. Tempting, but no.
Plan.
I have no mouth, and I must talk. I can't use this as a work order, or anything else.
Is.
Sadly, I'm neither St. Patrick nor Aaron.
I don't know if you can hear me, but you really need to find yourself a head.
Hey, careful!
Much better. There's nothing else in there. It's already broken.
Did you miss me? Sadly, we're stuck together, like a canker in a rose. Et in purgatorio ego. Trust me, my lot's much worse than yours. To be stuck at your stumbling pace, sharing in your shame, unable to abide or abort, to forgive or forget. Familiarity, my fool, doth breed contempt.
Hello? Is there anyone out there? Nothing. There's nothing out there. I don't want to lose it. Nothing but darkness down there. What are you?
A man dreaming he's a bird? Or am I a bird dreaming he's a man? Either way, I'm just a fragment of your imagination.
Don't you mean a figment of my imagination?
Partly.
What happened to this place?
Life has killed the dream you dreamed. But don't worry, everything else here is dead too. That's why they call it Deadland.
I was flying to a woman and then a crab grabbed me. And somehow, when it was all over, I wound up here. How can I get back to her?
I heard a joke once. I think the punchline is, carry on.
Can't you help me get back to her?
I can't even help you get back to you.
Deadland? Am I?
A headless man walks in a world of ghosts and he wonders, am I a dead man dreaming he's alive? Or a live man dreaming he's dead?
Goodbye.
Fare far, if that's your fate.
There's something back there, behind the webs. It's the wrong tool for the job.
Two.
I don't even want to touch it, let alone climb it.
Wait.
Hello? It seems to be ignoring me. It won't budge. It's too far off. I can't reach the skulls, and there's no gun to shoot them with. Are you me? Look, I can see that you're a person. For God's sake, act like it. Well, that failed. They were helpful last time.
Well, I'm glad we're seeing eye to eye.
Four. Me.
Good for the goose, good for the whatever that is.
My tooth!
Tooth?
My ass!
You can't fool me into writing vulgarity.
My finger!
Finger, eh?
My ass!
You can't fool me into writing vulgarity. I can't use this as a work order, or anything else.
2.
You look just like me. Two men can look the same, and yet see very differently. No, really. Are you me? A stranger asks a blind man, "Who am I?" But how can he possibly expect an answer? Wait, tell me your name. Yes? I don't know. You see? See what? That you are begging the question. Well, what's your name? The dead know nothing. They have no further reward, and even their name is forgotten. It's not just you. Everywhere I look here, I see us. Ego of egos. All is ego. You really don't know your name? Well, I remember the name Gershom, but whether it's mine, or yours, or both of ours, I can't quite say. What I can tell you is, a good name is better than a fine perfume. Listen, I was trying to get to a woman, and this dark thing, it became a crab, and I think I killed it, but somehow, it sent me here, wherever here is. And I need to get back to her somehow. That much I know. The dead, who have already died, are happier than the living, who are still alive. But who's dead? And who's alive? You ask, but I can't possibly answer. For in the realm of the dead, there is neither knowledge nor wisdom. Even if you can't tell me about death, at least tell me how to get back to her. There is a time to search, and a time to give up. What if I'm not ready to give up? Pity anyone who falls, and has no one to help them. I don't want your pity. I want a way back to her. The sun rises and the sun sets, and hurries back to where it rises. Even a fool knows that if he wants to go back the way he came, he just needs to retrace his steps. Why are you just sitting here, letting that snake thing drip venom on you? When I could see, I saw a tree with a snake, and thought it the tree of knowledge. So I sat, and hoped to learn. Now I'm blind, and have nowhere else to go. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? Once, I think, there was a woman who caught the snake's venom in a bowl as it fell, and spared me some suffering. Now I wonder if she was just a dream, or whether she became the tree, Or was the tree all along? Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? If you could find a way to catch the venom. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? If you could find a way to catch the venom. Have you learned anything sitting here? Yes, I learned that in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. What happened to your eyes? Did you feed them to that snake thing? No. I looked the wrong way for wisdom, and the bitter poison I saw left me blind. But in time, I learned that while the wise have eyes in their heads, and the fool walks in darkness, the same fate overtakes them both. So what is the fate of blind fools and wise men? Chasing after the wind. I've got a feeling I'm gonna need a work order. Peeking ahead? Or have you guessed that what has been done will be done again? Well, if a fool wants to break free of a glass house, he only needs to throw a stone. Do you have any meat? Or bread? No. The fool folds his hands together and eats his own flesh. Are you sure you don't have any meat? I have none. As I said, the fool eats his own flesh. There used to be a tree here, and an old man. What happened? The wheel is broken at the well, and days have lengthened like a shadow. No, really, where are we? And what happened to the carnival? Do not say why were the old days better than these, for it is not wise to ask such questions. What are those quotes you keep spouting? The assembled wisdom of worthless toil. Why can't you just speak for yourself? Because fools multiply words, while a man worn by wisdom knows there is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? If you could find a way to catch the venom. Goodbye. Remember the days of darkness, for there will be many. I can't pry it loose.
Tell. You.
Okay, let's try it your way. Ah! All right, this is getting old. Listen, I'm trying to get back to a woman. She has golden hair. I think she meant a lot to me. Maybe everything. Maybe the only thing. So I think she probably meant something to you, too. You know her, don't you? You want to find her, too. Don't just growl at me. Help me get back to her. Here goes nothing. Just missed it. When am I going to hit the bottom? What bottom? Just missed it. What the hell? You?
Yes, me. Now listen. In the world of entomology, an imago is an insect in its final mature state, typically winged. In the world of psychotherapy, however, an imago is an idealized mental image of another person, wielding great power over the psyche. Power to unify the fragmented body, Lacan writes. In Latin, of course, the word means image, or echo, or phantom.
What are you talking about?
Whichever it was that you sought in the pit, the last stage of growth, the idealized person of another, or a ghost in the dark, I advise you to look up, not down in your search. You can fall to your end, but not to a proper ending.
Wait. What does it all mean?
Brother, we cicadas crawl through the dark earth for 6,000 days, just to fly for a few brief weeks of light and love. You ask me what it means. I tell you, do not waste your wings, and do not spurn the mana you are given.
I can't just pick it up with my hands. That's not going to help. That's not going to help. At least the line's not dead.
Here, even shadows have shadows.
Is anyone there? 8-3?
Atri, that is my name. Why have you called me?
You said your name was Atri, but in another place. I think I knew you as 8-3.
Atri died, so that 8-3 might live. So, there he was, and here I am.
So you two are the same person?
How many lives, how many selves have you scattered across this place and the other one? You should know by now that every man contains a multitude, and life is a process of elimination.
So Atri was eliminated?
In time, a man's name becomes the sum of his shames. It turns poisonous. It shrinks him and sickens him until he thinks the whole world is made of poison. And then he thinks, better to come of age again, to be a number, the sum of primes, highly cototient. Yes, there's safety in numbers. And so poisonous A3 is left behind, and industrious A3 soldiers on.
You were one of the ones who did whatever it was you did to Nineveh, aren't you?
And you're one of the ones who blames the doctor for the sickness he couldn't stop. So here in your head, you've painted me a poisoner, and a freak, and a dwarf, and a number. So, which of us makes monsters?
What the hell do you mean, I make monsters?
I am but a walking shadow. This is your game to play. You picked the pieces, laid the board, and made the rules.
What did you mean when you said, here in my head?
You walked through your mouth to get here. Where else did you think we were?
I thought we were in Deadland.
Where could the land of the dead be, other than our memories?
In another place, you, or 8-3, made things for me. Can you do that for me here?
With what? I have nothing but my own burning shame. And even here, no work is done without an order.
Goodbye.
A funny phrase, you know. Once, it meant God be with you. Does that really seem a fitting farewell in this pit?
You can't make anything but dust from a rock.
It is a tool, not raw material.
That's not going to help. It's not long enough to reach them.
Who would have that sweet balm of Gilead? Some visitor, gently rapping, tapping, nothing more. and daunted. There is something you have wanted. One thing only, nothing more. Waiting here, within a bottle. The promise of surcease of sorrow. A vacant past, and no tomorrow. Will you take it, we implore?
Yes?
Take it, we implore.
There's a bottle labeled Balm of Gilead. It's empty.
Oh, blind stranger, thought you in this place of danger to find some friendly face or welcome manger, some escape within a drawer? Fool! There is no balm, no calm, no Aiden. Gilead is gone, and so's your maiden. So keep this pain inside your cranium and bear its burden evermore.
An empty bottle of Balm of Gilead, whatever that is. I might need it. I might need it.
Clue.
Pen and paper are enough for me.
No tooth.
Tooth?
My finger.
Finger, eh? It's illegible. Let the G be miswritten. Alas, Allele, Alleluia.
Or.
Goodbye.
Some. No tooth.
Tooth?
Tidbit. My finger!
Finger, eh? It's illegible. That's not going to work. Are you sure you don't have any meat? I have none. As I said, the fool eats his own flesh. Is there anything I can do to help with the snake? If you could find a way to Goodbye. I'm done with branch breaking for the day. Week? Month? Year? How long has it been? The bottle's already full. I'm done with branch breaking. It seems to be ignoring me. I've had enough of their mockery. Nothing but darkness down there. There's nothing out there. There's nothing out there. Can you make me something?
With what? I have nothing but my own burning shame.
Farewell, then.
Here? It is an order, but how can I obey with no tool or material?
Will this do?
Put something I can work with on the nodule first.
You can't make anything but dust from a rock. Can you work with that?
Oh, yes. Only black bile defies my craft. This is what's left from intellect gnawing at the roots of wisdom. From it would come something incisive. You need only give your order. There is tooth, fit for one who would bite deeply.
I don't have anything to say to him.
You always come back to the knife. But has it ever helped you? Were you ever able to cut loose from misery? To strike a blow against your demons? Never. Dull, dull, dull.
Ich erzähl euch ein Geheimnis.
Falls ihr ein Like oder ein Abo übrig habt, ich würde mich sehr darüber freuen. Dankeschön.